Hi team, happy Sunday. It is August 25th, 2024. And this is the first day that I am going live on my new page. I have my page here on my desktop. So you can see what I'm seeing. There's Safari. She's all perturbed because I'm usually never recording videos this late at night. But anyway, for my intention was to go live on the new page today, but for a couple of different reasons, that's not happening. I didn't realize that there were Facebook restrictions and also YouTube restrictions. If you have like a new page or a new account, you need at least 24 hours on YouTube before you can go live, to help stop with, spam and whatnot. And on the Facebook group, it looks like in order to do that, I need at least, what is it? The requirements are my profile has to be at least 60 days old, or I have at least 100 followers. It might be an and situation or an or situation. Either I have 100 followers or my profile is 60 days old, or I need both of those. I'm not quite sure yet. So anyway, that's why this is pre-recorded. But anyway, regardless, I'll start doing lives on YouTube and then link the lives to the Facebook page and to Instagram as well, so you guys can follow along. Anyway, I just wanted to I'll do a proper introduction video separately, but for right now, I'm just going to dive into what I do for Sundays, as someone who has very specific fitness goals and things that she's working on. Like, how do I live as this person? Like, what kind of goals do I set? What's my routine? How do I live in this way, essentially? Because one, I didn't always live in this way, so this kind of information would have been useful to me. And that I know a lot of people also don't live in this way, but they want to live more in this way. So I just want to let you know, as I will with every video, I'm not a nutrition coach. I'm not a fitness coach. I am not a fitness professional. I'm not certified or trained in anything to do with fitness and sports and whatnot. I just happen to have a lot of personal experience and a lot of passion in this area. Fitness, exercise, working out, being healthy, being strong is, these are all things that are really important to me. And so I structure my life in a way to honor the fact that those are important and to, act like it. I say that, these are important. Okay, cat coming through. I say these things are important, and I try my best to act accordingly, right? Okay, so here's my tracker, okay? My current fitness pursuits are shaped around training programs for various events. Okay, because it keeps me structured. Otherwise, I'm just like, I'll just go to the gym and do whatever. I like having a specific event or challenge to work toward. And right now, that challenge is running the Run Disney Dopey Challenge for the second time. Well, for the third time, but the intention is to do it for a second time successfully. I did it for the first time successfully this past January, and I did it for the first time unsuccessfully January of last year. I can go into the story another time, but essentially I got 3/4 of the way through the events. I got through 3 events of 4, and then I was much too sick to even start the 4th event. So instead of showing up on the starting line for the 4th event, I checked myself into urgent care in Orlando, Florida. And then I was getting over that sickness for several months, but that's another story for another day. Currently, I'm training for the Run Disney Dopey Challenge 2025. It's 28 weeks of training, and that's because that's a long time, right? That's 7 months of training. That's a ton of time. That's most of the year. Last year, I wasn't thrilled about that. I was pretty resistant to training, I guess. The longer and longer that the runs got and the further I got into the training program, just because it takes up so much of your time, takes up so much of your life. And I was like, there's 1,000 other things I would rather be doing rather than running my face off on the weekends. It's not super fun. This year I'm having a much better time with it. right now, this coming week, we've just completed week 9 of 28. We're going into week 10 of the training program. I'm using Jeff Galloway. He's an Olympic runner. He's a great person. He's partnered with Disney, and he has a specific like dopey training program. And I refer to his programming. I modify it a little bit here and there for myself, but I use his dopey training PDF, and I use the experienced runners version because there's kind of like a newbies and then there's an advanced, 2 versions depending on what your background and experience is specifically with running. So for example, if you were like an Olympic weightlifter, you'd be in the newbies. Like if you haven't been running, if you're not a runner, then it doesn't matter how experienced you are in other areas of sport. I would strongly encourage you to use the newbie training program. Okay, so looking at the week ahead, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Typically, I don't run on Sundays. I work out usually 5 or 6 times a week, and most of those workouts are runs. This week on Thursday, currently, as of Sunday night, I'm still scheduled for jury duty. It's my first time being called, and we're going to be checking every day to see if my number if me as a juror, if I'm needed for Thursday or not, because I could very easily just be dismissed ahead of time. So it kind of throws a bit of a wrench into my typical training schedule. So my training schedule this week looks kind of janky. It looks modified, shall we say. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm doing 3 Orange Theory workouts. All 3 of those are the Tread 50 classes. So Orange Theory, which is my chosen kind of like group fitness class. We do a lot of a variety of movements, which I love. I'm going specifically to their treadmill classes. So I'm going to be running for like 45 minutes, which is great because that's the prescribed workout through the Jeff Galloway program that I'm following. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, back-to-back 45-minute runs. Because it's in a group fitness environment, that's going to be it's not just like you get on the treadmill, you set a speed and just go. There are prescribed workouts. And so it might be hill training, it might be interval training, it might be inclines into declines, it might be surges. So it could be a whole variety of different things. So I don't know what those workouts are going to be. I just know it's going to be 45 minutes of running for 3 days in a row, and that works for me. Thursday, I'm blocking out the entire day. I'm also blocking out all of Friday, personally and professionally, just in case I need to be at the courthouse for jury duty. Saturday is always long run day for this, at this point in the training program. And Saturday, I am supposed to be running 11 miles. So it kind of alternates where at this point in the training program where it's a really long run, like 11 miles is super long. And then the next week will be shorter. And so next week's long run is 3 miles. The week after that, it's supposed to be 2 long runs, a 4-mile walk, and then a 13-mile run/walk. So it kind of goes like long, short, long, short, long, short from here on out until it's like long, long, long. Okay, so that's what we've got going. I'm super excited. I'm going to be, as usual, tallying my total mileage, and I'll share that here. That was a cattail for those of you who saw it. Yeah, and then occasionally from time to time, I might do a little bit of accessory work as well, like to strengthen the knees, to strengthen the ankles, to strengthen the core, because there's a surprising amount of core in running, especially the lower abs. And then also upper body, like because you're doing this movement a lot, I was so surprised when I started running how tired my shoulders were because they're really moving like this, I mean, for hours on end. So, it's not ridiculous to do upper body training as well, a little bit of upper body training. That should be good for now. This is week 10 of 28, like I mentioned, and I'll be sharing more stuff going forward, including, what do I do before a workout? What do I do after a workout? what intentionally, what internally, mentally am I doing in prepping, and how I record all of that. So I'll go through my guide specifically. I just made this in Canva for myself and to help me track the things that are important to me. But I'll go through details of that in another video. So, all right, here's the Sunday breakdown. We've got 3 45-minute runs, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing on Thursday, Friday, probably some mobility. Actually, I need to do more recovery work and mobility work. And for some reason, I'm just like really dragging my feet with that. So I need to kind of examine that a little bit more closely. And then Saturday is the long run with 11 miles. So the intention there actually is to break it up and run. Super ambitious, and it's very weather dependent. It's to run to the gym, do the 45-minute workout, and then run home. We shall see. We shall see. So that's the intention, is what we're looking at for this week. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead of you. And I'm so excited to be on this particular kind of conversational journey with you all. So if you have any questions, or if you want to just, chime in with what you're working on this week, I would love to hear it. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.